Oh, man! What the hell is going on out there? As the great Vince Lombardi of the Green Bay Packers would say, she's a wet one. My Jeep, she likes to leak in the rain. I got rubber gaskets hanging. We got water up there. We got water all over. The dog, I had a piece of cardboard back there. The dog's chewing that up. She's a little leaky. Gets in up through there. She's a 1993. What do you expect? This does not seal at all. This door is just flopping. We got water. And we have a whole gap right there going on. Oh. No windshield wipers. Not the best vehicle for in rain. But she's still fun. I love that old beater. Anywho, what is up, friends, family, and followers? Come here, boy. Charlie, come. We are here with Charlie. Come. Good boy. He's a good dog. He gets to go for his morning run. We're out in Wisconsin. It just got done pouring rain all night. Like it just ended. I didn't want to come out in the pouring rain, so we kind of waited it out for a little bit there. Oof. So we got the rubber boots on today, and unfortunately, well, I can't show you right now, but the rubber boots I just noticed when I was putting on the traction micro spike, the chain things. Ugh. The boots got a giant gash through them, like where it bends. So they're not going to be very waterproof. But it's okay. If you can't survive a little wetness for an hour, what can you survive? We're at our usual spot for a hike. I know I got to switch it up a little bit more here, but it's just kind of what we're doing at this part of the season. It is nice out here, but I'm sure if you've been following along, the scenery can get a little redundant, if that's the right word. It's kind of just a giant field with cattails along the Bay of Green Bay. But it's very peaceful. I love it up here, honestly. And the dog loves running around, jumping at things. Look at him, being a freak. Oh! Look at him, he found something to jump at. Get it, you freak! Good boy! Wow, there is just water everywhere. Curious to see what the river looks like. There's a whole bunch of stagnant water on top. Packed light today. Usually got all my gear. All I did was bring one selfie stick and the camera. It is, what is it? Wednesday? February 18th, we're guessing. Middle of the week. Oh yeah, Lent begins today, don't it? Happy Lent, all celebrating, fasting, sacrificing, whatever you're deciding to do. Oh, we got a giant puddle over here. This dog wants to go swimming. We do a lot of camping around the lake during summer, and I wanted a water dog that loves water. So far, he doesn't really seem to love puddles or going in water or anything like that. It is what it is. Might have to turn him back in for a new one. You hear that, Charlie? gonna trade you in for a new one. Just playing. Don't ever do that. Once part of the family, always part of the family until they die, no matter what. Oof. It always gets nasty out here when they get out of that woods. Oh man. Yeah, we got stagnant water all over the river. Which is kind of unfortunate because I'm supposed to be going up north to my uncle's cabin or lake house this weekend to do some ice fishing. And I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't know if any ice is safe anymore. Yeah, I can see cracks in the river right there where it's starting to flow through. I make sure the dog doesn't go on that. Whew. Thankful for this raincoat. Blocks the wind too. It's a little windy. Make sure it's all sealed up. Come on, boy, away from there. Usually we get out on the sloughs. There's a bunch of little frozen sloughs to hike along. The last time I was out here when it was warm, it was cracking. And I saw the water coming up along the edges. And I am not gonna risk walking out there and falling through. Did you just see that, Charlie? That was amazing, Charlie. You didn't land it very good, but. So yeah, I think our time walking those awesome little sloughs are over for the year. It is cool out there when you can do it though. But if you fall through, it's all muck, nasty stuff. And that would not be good. Not sure if you're able to get your foot back up because it could be so mucky, like quicksand. All right, let's speed things up. Enjoy the scenery, enjoy the walk. We'll check in later. Up tree. Good boy, up tree. Good boy, good boy. Get the branch. Oh, oh, he's climbing. How high is he gonna go? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What are you doing? No, no. Dude, he was higher than me. What are you doing? Dude, you're a freak. All right, don't hurt yourself. Don't be breaking no leg. That's the best tree in the world right there. That's gotta be my favorite tree. But dude, holy moly, it is getting nasty out here. No, hey. All right, let's keep moving. You're like on a mission to break a leg, and let's not do that today. This wind is picking up big time. And I forgot my microphone. I hope we can even see through the lens. But as always, we got to get our daily gratitude in, and thanks to the Lord. Thank you, Jesus, for another day on this beautiful planet. You got to say it with some conviction. Thank you for a roof over our head, for food on our plate. Thank you for a sound mind, a happy heart, a healthy family. Please take care of everybody that's watching. Bless everybody. Please just make life stress-free. Help more people find you. And finding Jesus brings peace and calmness. And so I hope more people are led on the right path. What else can I say? Real quick while we're here, we're doing loops. Rest in peace to the Lindsay family, 1846. Dang, that's a long time. Quit. What is this dog doing? Dude, there's an opening in the gate. You go through the opening to get out. He's not being very bright this morning. Wow. Just cloudy everywhere. Dark, misty, zero sun. But you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of steelhead fishing. I used to go when I was younger all the time to this, it's called Kewaunee River. And there's a bunch of little tributaries that come in along Lake Michigan there. In early spring, right once the ice is breaking out. And the weather would just get nasty sometimes. But I just sit out there and fish. Fingers were frozen. Remember like when you reel in the line, all the eyelids just get iced up. But on days like this is when I caught some of my best and biggest fish. It was the most fun. First of all, no one else is going to be out there on the river. Except for a couple diehards that deserve to fish. So you get every fishing hole to yourself. I don't know if it's just if you wear camo along the riverbank with the clouds, if you just kind of blend in, you're not seen as well because those fish are, it's shallower kind of water, so you can spook them very easy. So just some about days like this is good for fishing and for hunting, I feel too. Off. Sorry if you guys see me kick my dog, but he has been jumping a lot lately. And instead of resorting to the electric collar, I'm just gonna try and knee him and say off as many times as possible. But if it keeps happening, we're getting out the collar. Because I'm not gonna be dealing with a jumping dog my whole life. So he's gotta learn when he's young. So if I kick him or knee him, it's for his own good, trust me. Call it what you want. All right. Let's go. Just so you guys know, I said I would do this rain or shine. We're gonna be out here. Look at this. Sheesh. Yep, water is definitely coming through my boots. And my socks are falling down. Wow. Every day we're gonna be out here no matter what, except Sundays. I'll still come out with the dog, but that's my one day off to not film, to just take it easy. Jesus said take a day of rest. So I'll still be out here, but I'm not gonna do the work of putting a video out and all that, yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? So besides that, 6 days a week. Unless something crazy comes up, or the only weather that can stop us is lightning. Which there was lightning around the area earlier this morning. That's also why we waited, because I'm not gonna be holding a selfie stick. I don't think it's made out of metal. I have a metal case around the camera. But still, in this whole giant field, I'm like the tallest thing with a piece of metal, with a rod, just begging to be struck by lightning. So that's the only thing that weather can stop us. Besides that, bring it on, Mother Nature. Good boy, Charlie. He's gonna be a water dog. In the beginning of this video, I was a little nervous he wasn't. You get, not forcing him, but there's no way around it. So I feel like this is a good way to get him to like it no matter what, because if he wants to go for a walk or a run, he's got to walk through these puddles. Because we initially thought he was 50% lab, which of course their instincts are going to love the water. But then we found out with a DNA test not too long ago that he's 50% Siberian Husky. And they don't like the water, do they? They're not like, I don't see Huskies just swimming around. They got that big old coat of fur on them, which would saturate with water and get all heavy and sink. Obviously he doesn't have that big coat, but sometimes it just comes down to instincts with a dog. But I think we're all good there anyways. Good boy! Hi, Charlie! Good boy! Good boy! Come here, good boy. Say bye, Charlie. Good boy. All right, we are back to the vehicle. Soaking wet. Just the splashing, everything got in the boots. And this water's cold. It's probably like 33 degrees. Well, all the puddles have frozen ice in them still, so. Whew. Kind of glad that's over. But thank you all, friends, family, followers, for joining us on this hike through the cloudy, nasty Wisconsin weather. You gotta love it either way. It's still great to get that fresh air in, get a little exercise, and I hope you all have a great day, and we will be back tomorrow. Peace!